Hello there, everybody. It's September 16th, 2022. I am currently in Norwich, Connecticut. And I'm going to take a little drive up to Plainfield. Right now I'm on West Town Street. It's a bright, sunny day. 70 degrees right now. And I thought I'd record this this little cruise. Here comes an ambulance. I gotta stop for a second. I thought I'd record this little cruise on some of the back roads. I normally would take the highway, Interstate 395, up to Plainfield, but I'm going to take some of the back roads today on this beautiful day so we can kind of get a glimpse at the current conditions on that particular route that I'm going to be taking. I think it's Route 12. I'll point things out as I go along. Johnson Home to my right. Norwich Town Green is to my right. This gentleman in front of me has a license plate that says Folk It, F-O-L-K, Folk It. Very interesting. There it is, the green, the Norwich Town Green. Wow, they took a tree down. Any tree on that green is probably historic. They had a good reason to take it down, I guess, but I hate to see any tree on this extremely important green. Very historic events took place there over the decades and centuries. Right now we're on East Town Street. There's a woman taking a walk to my left down East Town Street. Samuel Huntington, signer of the Declaration of Independence, used to live in the yellow home back there to my right. I'm actually going to be heading up to, I think I'll have to go through a little bit of Taftville. There's some kind of a construction project or something. I got a lady with a flag out here stopping traffic. I'm not sure what's going on, but Norwich has been doing a lot of, I know, road restoration. A lot of new telephone poles going in, rewiring, upgrading systems, and all right, I'm going to get on to Ox Hill Road right now. This is considered the Norwich Town section of Norwich, Connecticut. Coit Lane, which is a one-way street, is to my right back there. More historic homes up in this area. Got a red light up ahead, but that's Harlan Road. We're going to be getting on that, so. School buses. School's back in session. So we're going to be seeing school buses here and there. As we take a slow, steady cruise on the road. We'll go through Jewett City, Lisbon, up to Plainfield. And we're going to record all that in super high definition 4K video. Hopefully everything works out and goes according to plan. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but we're going to try our best. As we roll up the hill here on Harlan Road. Another school bus to our left. Sacred Heart Cemetery to our left. Larry Street, it's a dead end to our right back there. You know, I think I'm going to go through the heart of Taftville. Normally I would get down Hunter's Road. It's a little quicker, but I want to sweep through Taftville quickly. Maybe it'll add a minute or two to our little journey here, but I think it's worth it. We'll get a look at Panima Mills down there, and that alone is worth the price of admission. Seventh-day Adventist Church back there to my left. There's what I used to refer as the Taftville Reservoir. There's a sign down here. Let me see what it says. Hunter's Brook. Okay, they're just indicating a little brook that goes through here. But up there on the left is I've always heard that it was the Taftville Reservoir. Whether that's the technical name for it or not, I don't know. But we're in Taftville right now. Let's cruise through the kind of the main artery. Merchants Avenue right now. Ken's Auto Sales and Service to my right. Multifamily homes to my left and right, and single-family homes all over the place. So yeah, we're still on Merchants Avenue. Taftville Fire Department to my right. There's so many things to point out. I really don't have the ability to do that because I'm just kind of whipping right through the main road here. Balance Hair Studio to my left. Family Haircuts. Yep. Green light. Okay, straight ahead is Panima Mill. I might take a slight left just to get a better view of the mill. I got a soft spot in my heart for that mill. I love it. It's the best restoration I've ever seen since I've been living in Norwich. This is what used to be a giant mill built probably in the late 1800s, early 1900s, whatever the date, I'm not positive. It's a beautiful congregational, what is this, Taftville Congregational Church right there. It's a beautiful building. I've been in there on a few occasions, a gorgeous church. There it is, Panima Mill, directly in front of us. Absolutely astonishing restoration. I'm assuming it's going to win national awards, or it probably already has. As I patiently wait to jump out onto Norwich Avenue. As we're rolling through Taftville. Giant factories, old factories to my left. Lisbon Tire to my right. Okay. Many years ago to the left was a place called Artistic Wire and Cable. You can't really see it. There's too many you might be able to get a glimpse of that building over there, but that's not Artistic Wire and Cable. Artistic Wire and Cable burned to the ground decades ago. I think there's warehouses there. Could be Bob's Furniture. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I've seen large trucks with the Bob's Furniture logo on the side of them pulling into that area on several occasions. So I'm going to assume that that's owned by Bob's Furniture. All right, let me figure this thing out here. I'm going to cut through this little shortcut here. I don't know if it's a shortcut or not, but old train tracks that are no longer utilized are still visible on the road. Yeah, there it is. Bob's Discount Furniture Distribution Center. Okay, well that explains it. I think that's the place directly in front of me is where school buses are parked. That's where they're kind of housed, where they're not driving kids all over the place. Okay, now. We're crossing into Lisbon right now as we drive over the last little segment of the Shettucket River. Shettucket River down there to the back and to the right merges with the Quinnebog River. This is River Road I'm on right now. As we record this beautiful scene in front of me with trees enveloping the road like a giant archway. It's beautiful. This is a beautiful scenic drive, which I haven't been on in a while. And I'm glad to be doing it now. There's not a lot of traffic on this road. There never really is. To the left is Tunnel Hill Road. To the right, the Quinnebog River as I glance through the trees. I don't know if you can make it out on that on this video. We'll find out. But to the naked eye, the Quinnebog is flowing to my right. Speed limit on this road's 45 miles per hour. It's Route 12. This is Route 12. But it's also called River Road, so we will abide by the GPS on this car. Norwich Lumber Company, right to my right-hand side there. The main building's back there. You can rewind the video a little bit if you want to get a glance at that building. The river is down there. You can't see it. I can barely make it out through the trees. It's pretty thick. Batch of trees right there, but the drought is over. The river's flowing. I mean, we need more rain, but the severe drought that we did experience a few weeks back is over. We've gotten a few significant rainstorms that kind of shored up the rivers and reservoirs and people's wells. Lisbon Brook we just passed over. Seems to be a red storage building to my left back there. Round Hill Farm to my right. Been there as long as I can remember. I was a little kid that was there. Round Hill Road. Back there. I'm driving the speed limit right now, which I'm going to assume is kind of annoying to the people right behind me. Barber Farm Road to my left back there. Kinahan Road back there, if I'm pronouncing it properly. Sign up here says construction ahead. Dogwood Drive to my right. Got a red light here in front of me. Okay. Big giant 18-wheeler pulling out of what's up there? Okay, Lowe's is up there on the hill. I'm not going to drive up there now, but there's a big kind of a mall up there, Lowe's. Some really nice stores up there. To my right is also a giant mall, Home Depot, Walmart, a giant movie theater. There's a whole bunch of, too many to name. Maybe I can catch the sign. I don't know if I can see it beyond this truck. There's a name with all the stores. Okay, to the left, Target, Lowe's, Chili's, Mattress Firm, Aldi's, among others. To my right, okay, Home Depot, Walmart, Kohl's, Spirit Halloween, AMC, Michael's, Petco, Ulta, Famous Footwear, Neapolitan Pizzeria, Panera Bread, Five Below. Those are the stores to my right. That used to be a cornfield. As long as I was growing up, it was a cornfield until, I don't know how many years ago, but they put that really nice mall in there. You know, it's not a walk-in mall. It's an outdoor. It's a bunch of stores. You park, you walk in the stores. I don't know if that's considered a mall, but it's a, gathering of buildings, large businesses connected together. Whatever the technical term for that is, escapes me at the moment. All right, we're still on River Road, according to my GPS. Shell gas station to the right, Mobile to the left, Better Value to the left. They've been there forever. Lisbon package store, Citgo, gasoline, $3.37 for a gallon. McDonald's to my left. AutoZone's going in to my right. That's not completed, but they're constructing it right now. This River Road goes on for a long distance. I never realized it. Route 12. We're still in Lisbon, but we're going to be in Jewett City pretty soon here. Big cemetery to my right. Yep, Jewett City straight ahead. If I took a left, I'd be going to Newent. It's kind of a legendary restaurant right there to my right. See that sign? Green Onion Pizza Restaurant. That thing's been there forever. They have excellent pizza. Really good grinders. They must. They've been open for years, so if they were no good, they would have went out of business. So you take my word for it, folks. They got really good food in there. All right, we're going to be entering Jewett City momentarily. We're going over the Quinnebog River right now. All right, we're going into Jewett City right now. We are in Jewett City. Going over another bridge. And yet another bridge. right, mobile gas station. These guys always have the cheapest prices. How much? $3.35. Not bad. I've seen $3.33 in other areas. Bunch of stores here on the left and right. It's a hardware store to my left. Uncle Cranky's Cafe to my right. Too many to mention. I can't. Jewett City Savings Bank. That's important. That's kind of a landmark to my right. Jewett City Pharmacy to my left. All right, I got a Dean's Corner Diner. They've been there forever. It's a fork in the road here. I'm going to stay on Route 12, obviously. There's churches, there's funeral parlors, there's schools. This is St. Mary's Church to my right. There's all kind of stuff up here. Citgo, gas station, Jewett City Pizza Palace restaurant to my right. I'm on North Main Street, according to my GPS. The family headquarters barber shop back there. Speed limit on this road's tweaked down a little bit to 35 miles per hour. Taft Street back there to my right. Now I'm on Plainfield Road. Speed limit jumps to 45 miles per hour. Automotive repair shop on my left. It's a pond to my right. You can't see it. It's all overgrown. Lily Pond Road. Apparently that's the name of the pond, I'm guessing. Just taking an educated guess on that one, but I think it's probably true. Gill Drive back there to my right. Woodcrest Drive to my right. Spring Road to my left. Howe Road to my left. Got a UPS truck in front of me. That's good. These guys are out there in full force. Okay, I'm crossing over into Canterbury right now. Now we're in Canterbury. Plainfield straight ahead. Okay, now we're in Plainfield right now. We just crossed into Plainfield. So just a little sliver of Canterbury as part of our drive. John Deere tractors and heavy equipment to my right for sale back there. Route 12 Taco Tex-Mex Grill. Rude Road back there to my right. As we continue down Route 12. We're in Plainfield. right now. A lot of open field to my right. Acres and acres, far as the eye can see. Let's take a look at what we have here. K&H equipment, more heavy tractors and just heavy-duty machinery for sale back there. As we slowly cruise down the road on this crystal clear sunny day in September of 2022. Red barn back there to my right. Real nice. Real beautiful old barn. Plainfield Animal Hospital back there. I mean, this is it, folks. We're in Plainfield right now. I'm going to head into the kind of the, I don't know, the heart of Plainfield. Let's see, Happy Jack's Sports Bar to my left back there. Hank's Dairy Bar, legendary, back there to my right. Been there forever. Great food, a lot of fun. Second time around, consignments back there to my left. Melting pot welding back there. Let's just keep cruising. Some kind of a, I don't know if it's antiques or whatever they sell back there to my right. It's kind of a cool looking structure with what appear to be antiques. I'm not sure about that, but it's worth taking a look at. Mill Brook, we're going over that right now. Little bridge back there. Okay, what have we here? Restore. It must be some kind of a storage facility. St. John Cemetery back there. All right. I got a green light up here. This will bring us right into the kind of the main hub of the Plainfield, town of Plainfield. O'Reilly Auto Parts, and it's just all kind of, you know, you name it. Day Kimball Healthcare down here. My GPS tells me that this is Norwich Road. Green Street to my left. Miners Auto to my left. The best auto repair that I've ever been to in my life. Fair, honest, reasonable price. Guy knows what he's doing in that Miners Auto Repair. Plainfield Public Schools, Lawton Mills Historic District. I'm just rattling off some of the signs I see. St. Paul's Episcopal Church back there to my left. Let me take a look. Dollar General. Dollar Generals everywhere. There are several in every town you go to. I'm not going to go on forever here. At some point I'm going to throw this thing in reverse. Plainfield Street Historic District. Well, we don't want to miss that. Plainfield Walk-In Medical Center to my right. Family Dentistry back there. Looks like a big church, big giant steeple. Central Village, Sterling. There's all kind of signs everywhere. I'll go up. I'll go straight. I'll go a little ways down the road here, but I'm gonna have to turn around at some point, work my way back. I mean, this has already been a real cool drive. Grooved pavement. Ugh. Not my favorite thing. I'm not feeling it right now. This is a new road. It feels real nice. I'm going to venture up here just a little bit. And then I'm going to turn around. Guy mowing his lawn to my right back there. Speed limit is currently 40 miles per hour. Beautiful scenery in front of me. It's definitely a nice scenic drive. I mean, if you live in the big city and you want to take a ride, seeing the countryside with farmland, barns, and beautiful, lush, picturesque scenery, then I don't know. I'm on Norwich Road right now, and that's a real nice place to take a drive. All right, I'm gonna find myself a little spot to turn around here. I haven't run into any of that grooved pavement yet. Here's a good spot to turn around. Breeze line. Don't know what it means, but you know what? Let's go up here a little bit. Police Department, Town of Plainfield. Don't want to turn around there. They might see this camera on my car and get a little suspicious. I mean, it's not illegal, but it's a little unusual looking to see a guy driving around with a camera mounted on the center of the hood of his car. It's out of the ordinary, let's put it that way. Okay, here's another little business district up here, which I'm going to turn around in this little location right here. You know, I'm always tempted to keep going, but I just, you know, this would essentially go on forever. I was going to pull over here for 1 nanosecond and take a look at something. Okay, let's strap in here using all the proper safety procedures as we embark on this return. I'm just going to keep on recording video. Let's do this. We're heading back in the opposite direction. The Victorian to my right. Apparently it's a restaurant because it said something about they have a new menu. It's kind of a pleasure to drive on this brand new road. I'm loving these new roads everywhere I go, especially Norwich lately. They're repaving everything. It's just a pleasure to drive on. If I come across anything kind of interesting, maybe I'll pull over and take a look. Plainfield Pack Rat Shop back there to my left. That's kind of a neat sign. It's a picture or kind of a painting of a rat. Beautiful lawn up there to my left. Plainfield, Connecticut. We're in it right now, driving around, recording video. I'm really hoping these things are available in the distant future. They're up on YouTube now. I just hope they're preserved for decades and centuries for people to take a look and see what things were like back in right now, year 2022. A guy like myself just driving around. This is what it looked like. It's a view from a large vehicle with a camera mounted to it. There's that, I say church. I mean, it's not necessarily a church, but that building, that steeple. There is a weather vane that tells me it might not be a church. It would usually be a cross or something up there. Let me see if I can get a quick look at the name of this. Well, Sunday service. Okay, it is some kind of church. Okay, what is it? I'm not seeing a name, unfortunately, but it is a church. Beautiful houses up here. Some real Victorian era, mansions. All right, let me take a right here. I'll just cover a little different swath of Plainfield. Nothing, I'm not going to do a comprehensive Plainfield. Maybe I'll do that in the future, but looks like another church to my left. Yeah, there's a cross on top of that. To my right, Catholic Church, something, St. John's Catholic Church. All right, let's take a left. What do we got here? Is it still here? Oh, yes. Gus's Pizza, really good. They've been there forever. I've been eating pizza there for decades, and they're still in the exact location. All right, there's a tank down here. Let me get a look at it. There it is, right to the left. It's kind of a war memorial out there. I can't read. It's kind of small lettering, but that tank is kind of cool. Just a little swing around so we can see that tank and Gus's beautiful brick house to my left. I mean, I don't know when it was built, but that's a rock solid. I love brick construction. Another church to my left. Kaplan and Brennan attorneys at law to my right. We get to this stop sign up here. Plainfield Public Schools to my right. Plainfield Square. Of course, you got your Dollar Tree in there. And what are we doing here? Okay, we're going to roll by Miners again, the best auto repair guy that I know of anywhere. And again, the business district, a lot of restaurants and convenience stores, groceries, churches, everything you need. Right down this main strip here in Plainfield. St. John Cemetery. You know, we're just rolling back, getting a different view. We're getting a polar opposite view of our ride up here. And I always like to do that if I can. Mill Brook. We just went over Mill Brook. It's always good to get good, you know, variety of perspectives on these drives, if I can do it, depending on the weather, depending on a lot of conditions, lighting. Once in a while I'll run into a fog where I have to kind of shut things down. It's too thick, you can't see anything. But today it's clear as a bell. There's that melting pot, welding and fabrication. So it's some form of business back there. Motorsports. Looks like they sell motorhomes, Striker motorhomes. There's Hank's Dairy Bar to my left. Ooh, legendary. And Happy Jack's Sports Bar once again. So this is the drive from Norwich, Connecticut up mainly Route 12 through Lisbon, Jewett City, a little sliver of Canterbury and Plainfield. I'm going to try to pull off a round trip here. Record this for historic purposes. Hopeville State Park to my right. I'm not going to go down there. I'll do a separate video down there. Maybe I'll walk around. I'll do a handheld. We can get a good look at things on the ground. This is a driving video. I do walking around videos as well, but if I went down there right now to Hopeville Pond, that's a kind of a big endeavor. I want to really focus on that specifically when I do that little tour of that area. There's more of that big giant, I don't know, farmland or just empty vacant field out there. There's something growing. I don't know what it is, but it's just smooth sailing right now. All right, we're passing into that little sliver of Canterbury right now. Right now we're in Canterbury. You can just count down the clock and boom, now we're in Griswold. That quick. Griswold, Connecticut, right now. And according to my GPS, this is the name of this particular, I mean it's Route 12, but the name of this particular road is Plainfield Road. There is a pawn shop to my right. They buy gold, silver, you name it. Yeah, I can see a little bit of the pond out there to my left. You won't be able to catch it, but you won't be able to catch it on video because it's so overgrown down there. The drought, I'm sure, really hammered that area. I'm basically driving through a very heavily wooded area right now. On this really nice country road in Connecticut. All right, we're crossing into Jewett City right now. We're in Jewett City. Jewett City is part of Griswold, but it's a borough. I take my time through here. These are all brand new roads. I think they put them in last year. And we'll just do a kind of a slow crawl. There's nobody on my tail, so I don't have to worry about that. We'll do a slow crawl through Jewett City. Jewett City's a nice little town. I really like Jewett City. It's kind of an old-fashioned, perfectly preserved. Hasn't changed in decades, and that's, in my humble opinion, a good thing. St. Mary's Church to our left back there. But if you're from Jewett City and you haven't seen it in, many years, there it is. It looks the same as it did for as long as I can remember. When I was a kid, it looked the same way. Jewett City Savings Bank did put a big addition on there a few years back. There's been some minor tweaks and changes here and there. The movie theater back there is no longer open, but structurally the buildings are pretty much identical to what they've been for decades. Anthony's Hardware. They've been there forever. What's the name of this one? Let's see. Mandarin Garden is another restaurant. There's a library, Jewett City Library to my right. And we're going to sweep over this Patchogue River on this bridge right here. We're driving over the Patchogue River right now. Slater Mill back there. All right, we just entered Lisbon. Aaron Dwight Memorial Bridge. I had a nanosecond to try to read that sign. I'm not sure if I got it right, but I took my best shot. There's Green Onion again to my left. You might want to check that out if you live anywhere in the area. Let's see. There's a breakfast restaurant back there to my right. The Green Market looks like health food, vitamins, and stuff back there to my right. To my left, St. Mary's Cemetery again. It's kind of a line of traffic in front of me. I wouldn't say traffic, a line of cars in front of me. I believe it's being held up a little bit by what appears to be a garbage truck. Yeah, it's a big garbage truck. That's all right. All right, we're whipping through this section again. Better value. And Eric's Design Build. He's been there forever. But we're tracing our way back. Route 12 south right now. As we get a rare red light. Haven't had many on this cruise. And we'll take a little breather. Watch some of the traffic. All right, let's do a little bonus footage. Unplanned. But we got to record stuff for historic preservation purposes. We're going to take a ride up and take a look at this Lowe's, Target, Chili's, and whatever. All these different stores and restaurants and things up here. Let's take a look at it real quick. Because if you're watching this and it's, 100 years from now, 200 years from now, it's highly unlikely that these stores are still here. It's possible, but highly unlikely. All right. We always try to throw in some bonus footage. Let's get a look at Lowe's. Will Lowe's still be operational? I don't know. 300 years from now, if you're watching this video. I say probably not. There it is, right there. All right, we got some guys loading up a truck with something. Let's catch that on video. Preserve that for forever, for all of eternity. They've been captured on video. And Target is straight ahead. Can't really see. You can get a side view of Target. Aspen Dental is up here. Verizon, GameStop. I'm going to take a right and see if I can get out of here by going right. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try. What else do we have up here? There is Great Clips Haircuts, Barla Nails and Spa. And yeah, it does look like I can get out of here. So a little bonus footage there. Important bonus footage as far as I'm concerned. I got a red light, but I can go right on red. And I'm going to do that. As we absorb more of this nice scenic footage. On River Road. We're back on River Road. Mill Road to my right. I don't know if I caught that coming up in the earlier portion of this video, but Mill Road, we don't want to miss it. It's back there. that Round Hill Farm again. Different view. Ah, good. Now I can see the cornfields out there coming up. I didn't really get a glance at those. This is the reason that a different perspective gives you, you know, other things to see. Right now we're cruising at a speed of 40 miles per hour, maybe about 42 miles per hour. As I glance to my left at the beautiful Quinnebog River. Coming up on a lumber company again. Get a different view. This time we can take a good look at it to the left. Let me slow down a little bit here. The Norwich Lumber Company. They've been there for many years. They can get you anything you need. It's a good place. I've shopped there on several occasions. As we continue to roll down River Road. The very scenic, very beautiful River Road. Taft Tunnel is very close to this location. Ice House Road back there to my right, by the way. Taft Tunnel, it's built in, I think, 1834. It was a tunnel. They dug it back in the early 1800s through, you know, it's for a train. I did a separate video on that if you want to go on my channel on YouTube and take a look at it. I love this section right here, the trees, the way they cover, they envelop everything. But check out that Taft Tunnel video if you're interested in a train tunnel, basically carved through stone. It's incredible. I walk right through it in the video. And if you live in the area and you've never been there, it's right to my left. If I walked just up a path there, I could get right to Taft Tunnel. Lower Blissville Road back there, Chautauqua River. I'm going over it right now. And we're crossing into Norwich right now. We just left Lisbon, we're in Norwich. So we're back. Let's hang a right. We're going to go back the way we came. I mean, believe me, if I was completely unleashed, I could keep driving for hours and hours and go around Norwich again. I'll be doing these drives. I got a new rig that I mentioned in an earlier video, so I'm back. I'm going to be able to do these videos. Although I do have to do them, I'll have to be doing them a little earlier in the day. I have to have direct overhead sun, to me personally. Unless it's a very overcast day, that's the best. But I have direct overhead sunlight right now, and that's better for shadows and things. Normally in photography, that would be the worst time to shoot, but for these car driving around videos, direct overhead light is the best for shadows, or elimination of shadows, let's put it that way. But my favorite kind of day is a real overcast day, then the lighting is perfectly even. A really nice barn there to my right. As we cruise down the road here towards the Taftville section, I believe we're in Taftville right now. A lot of motorcycles out today. It's getting a little colder. These guys are kind of running out of time eventually here. Motorcycle season will be ending at some point. Quality Insulation Company to my right. Maria's Treasures Thrift Store and more to my right back there. If I kept going, I'd go through Ockham and Baltic. But again, I'm not going to do that. Okay, there's Panima Mill apartments or lofts or whatever. There, that's to the right. Absolutely gorgeous. Versailles is also another town if I kept going straight ahead. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go straight ahead. If I keep going straight, according to a sign back there, I'll eventually hit Hartford. So that's interesting. I'm on 169 right now, going through the heart of the Taftville section of Norwich, Connecticut. As we get another rare red light. It's a sign to my right that says playground. School zone ahead, fines doubled. Waquanic Lodge to my right back there. There's a sign. I think the school over to my right is Waquanic School. Right there, yeah. It's a magnet school. And Sacred Heart Church back there to my left. As we go up this very steep hill. Merchants Avenue. Speed limit's only 25, so we got to slow things down a little bit here. Straight ahead is that Taftville Reservoir I mentioned. We're on Harlan Road right now. Hunter's Road back there to my left. Another important road in this area. Harvard Terrace to my left, Lambert Drive to my right. And we are now entering the Norwich Town section. Right here is Norwich Town section of Norwich, Connecticut. BB Road back there to my right. Looks like some kind of construction project up ahead. There's a gentleman standing out there with a stop sign. Okay, just turned it around. He's waving us on slow. Let's take a look. Let's catch this video of these guys. For the history books. As I continue down Harland Road. Do I want to go all the way down Harland Road? There could be a lot of traffic down there. Then again, maybe there isn't. Let's do it. We'll go down the entire length of Harland Road. Uh-oh. Got a squirrel right in front of me. And a bunch of traffic. That's okay. That's all right. We're going to do it. It's part of the driving experience that we're engaging in here. Well, meanwhile, it gives me time to name off a few roads here. Sachem Plains Road. No outlet to my left. I am not familiar with Sachem Plains Road. So we're learning something. And we're moving. We'll have to wait a little bit. There's road work down here. Some really historic homes in this area. To my left, as I go down there, there's one. I hope there's a date on it. I'd love to be able to read the date. It's one of the earliest houses in Norwich. Little road, little street to my left there. What is the name of that? Harland Avenue. Okay. Didn't know about that one either. I think it's a dead end. It has to be. But there's a considerable amount of traffic in front of me. Probably due to the fact that, again, school is back in session, so things tend to get a little bit busier when all the kids are back in school. All right, we got a green light. I don't think I'm going to make it, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll be able to take a look at that house. If there's a sign on it, I can read the date. All right, there is a sign on it. And I'm stopping. So this is like textbook. Samuel Leffingwell, 1744 to my left. I wish I could grab that camera and point it at that house because it's really incredible. But it's right smack on the street. I mean, it's literally like 3.5 feet from the house to the street. That's a little bit too close for comfort. There are cement barriers kind of around the home. But Samuel Leffingwell, 1744 is what it says. And right down in front of us here to the right, I'm going to take a right. You'll be able to get a quick glimpse of the Leffingwell Inn. I highly recommend, if you ever have a chance to take a tour of the Leffingwell Inn, to do that. It's a very historic property and home down there with artifacts, and they have a lot of events down there where they recreate, scenes from the 1700s and what life was like back then. But I encourage you to take a look at it if you can. But as we sweep to our right now to the left is Leffingwell Inn, that red, beautiful building, beautiful home. It's been fully restored. It's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I'm on Town Street right now. Another gentleman holding up a big stop sign, and they're doing rewiring. I don't know. There's a lot of that going on in this area. It's a lot of it going on all over Norwich. Now, I know fiber optic cable is coming in, so maybe that's the situation. I don't know. Well, there's linemen up there right now. It looks like real thick cable. It's probably fiber optics. Again, speculation, but wow, $3.29 for gas. That's cheap. Another business district right here in the Norwich Town section. Again, a lot of traffic today, or let's put it this way, it's bearable, but it's just an increase from what we normally would see when school is not in session. So $73 degrees right now. 307. Well, everybody, I think it's time to call this thing quits. We did a pretty good drive today. Up to Plainfield on Route 12, River Road. We went through Lisbon. We went through Taftville. We went through Jewett City, Griswold, Canterbury, Plainfield. Up and back. Recorded for the history books. With that beautiful church in front of us, I'm going to say thanks for joining me, folks.